Here is a question that sounds easy. Is that a seal or a sea lion? Most people answer immediately, and most people are wrong. Not because they are unintelligent, because these two animals have been mislabeled, misshown, and confused by the entire world for so long that almost nobody knows the actual difference anymore. Not even people who work at aquariums always get it right. Forget everything else for a second. Here is the single fastest way to tell a seal from a sea lion, and you can use this anywhere. At a beach, at an aquarium, watching a nature documentary on your couch. Look at the ears. A seal has no visible ears at all. Look at the side of a seal's head and you will see nothing. Smooth fur, a tiny hole. That hole is the ear canal, but there is no flap, no shape, nothing sticking out. This is why seals are officially classified as earless seals. Now look at a sea lion. On the side of its head you will see a small but clearly visible ear flap. Small, but it is there. That is why sea lions are officially called eared seals. One look at the ear, that is all it takes, every single time. Now pause for 1 second. Did you know this before today? Be honest. Drop a yes or a no in the comments right now. I genuinely want to see how many people already knew this and how many had no idea. Comment right now before you forget. But here is what nobody tells you. Those ears are not just about hearing. That difference in ear structure is one of the primary reasons these two animals evolved in completely opposite directions. It changed how they move. It changed how they sound. It changed where they live and how they survive. And that is what the rest of this video is about. On land, a seal and a sea lion move in ways that are so different it is almost hard to believe they are related. A seal cannot walk. Its back flippers point permanently backward and cannot rotate forward. So on land, a seal does something scientists actually gave a name to. It is called galumphing. The seal arches its back, uses its belly muscles, and pulls itself forward like a caterpillar. It looks helpless. It looks slow. It is not slow. A seal can cover ground faster than most people expect when it is motivated, but it cannot change direction easily. It cannot maneuver. On land, a seal is working against its own body. A sea lion walks. It has a rotating hip structure that allows it to tuck its back flippers underneath its body and bear its full weight on all 4 limbs. It stands up. It walks forward. It can turn, pivot, and navigate with confidence. This is why every trained animal you have ever seen performing at a marine show was a sea lion and not a seal. It is not because sea lions are smarter. It is because a seal physically cannot do what a sea lion does on land. The body simply will not allow it. But here is where everything flips. Because the moment both animals enter the water, the seal that looked so clumsy on land becomes something else entirely. In the water, the seal is, well, a completely different animal. A seal propels itself with its rear flippers, sweeping them side to side like a fishtail. The motion is efficient, almost effortless, and the seal's compact, streamlined body just cuts through water with very little resistance. A gray seal can hit 23 miles per hour underwater and actually sustain that pace over long distances. If you closed your eyes right now and stood next to a colony of seals, you would hear almost nothing. Just soft grunts, maybe a low occasional growl. Seals are quiet animals and, honestly, largely solitary ones. They gather on land to rest and to breed, but they do not stay close to each other. They do not seek each other out. A seal's natural state is alone in the water, hunting, moving, surviving independently. The only exception is the bond between a mother and her newborn pup. That bond is intense. A mother seal can identify her pup out of thousands by scent and sound alone. But even that bond is brief. The pup grows fast. The separation comes fast. And then both animals return to their solitary lives. Now close your eyes and stand next to a colony of sea lions. You will hear them from half a mile away. Sea lions bark, bleat, growl, and roar constantly and at full volume. They pile on top of each other on rocks and docks and beaches without any apparent concern for personal space. If you have ever walked past a pier where sea lions have taken over, you heard them before you saw them. And if you got close enough, you smelled them before you heard them. Sea lions are social in a way that seals simply are not built to be. And that social nature, that comfort with noise and proximity and interaction, is exactly why sea lions became the animals humans learned to train and work with. It was never about intelligence, it was about personality, and the personality difference between these two animals is as large as the physical one. Here is your comment question, and I want a real answer. If you had to spend 1 week living next to a colony of one of these animals, which one do you choose? The quiet, solitary seal or the loud, social, smelly sea lion? Drop your answer below right now. There is no wrong answer. But there is definitely a funnier one. I am reading every single comment. Here is something that really reframes everything you just learned. The seal you have been picturing this entire video, the clumsy one on land, the graceful one in water, the quiet, solitary one, that animal exists on every continent on Earth except one. Seals have colonized more of the planet than almost any other marine mammal. They are in the Arctic, the Antarctic, the Atlantic, the Pacific, and every major ocean in between. The sea lion, the walker, the barker, the performer, is found in far fewer places, and some species of sea lion are now in serious trouble. The Galapagos sea lion is endangered, the New Zealand sea lion is endangered, and the Caribbean monk seal, a close relative, has not been seen in over 50 years. It is gone. The animal the whole world knows from aquarium shows and viral videos is quietly disappearing in the wild, and most people do not even know which one it is. Now you do. So here is what you now know that most people do not. Seals have no visible ear flaps. Sea lions do. Seals galump on land. Sea lions walk. Seals swim with their rear flippers. Sea lions swim with their front. Seals are quiet and solitary. Sea lions are loud and social. And both of them are pinnipeds, fin-footed marine mammals that the entire world has been calling the same thing for generations. The next time someone points at one of these animals and gets it wrong, you know exactly what to say. Just look at the ears. If you made it this far, you are exactly the kind of person this channel is built for. There is a new comparison video coming that is going to make you question 2 more animals you thought you understood your entire life. If you do not want to miss it, subscribe now and hit the bell. Takes 5 seconds, and I will see you in the next one.